everybody, and welcome back to the Dice Tower's coverage of GAMA, the GAMA Trade Show 2017. I'm Z Garcia. I'm here with Greg from The Broken Token.
Hey Z, how's it going?
Good to have you, Greg. I'm good. How are you doing?
I am doing great.
All right. You're going to be showing us some of your spectacular inserts, starting with this one right here, one for Terraforming Mars.
Right.
So I'll let you do your thing.
Well, thank you. This is our latest release, so the Terraforming Mars organizer we're really excited about. The game is fabulous. I'm sure most everybody watching has probably heard of it or played it, and we love the game. Obviously, if you've played the game, there are some challenges related to keeping your resource markers, organized on the player board. That's been one of the bigger complaints. People tend to bump the table or something happens and the resource markers can get scattered, and then it takes you a little time to figure out where everything went. So that was one of the things we wanted to try to solve. With our organizers, we take the approach of not only trying to make sure everything fits in the box and makes it easier to set up, but what can we do to improve the gameplay and make the game more fun and more accessible so that you can get it out and play faster and get it put away and get on to the next thing. So we decided to come up with our own tray system, which looks very similar to the player board that comes with the game, but you can see it's a little bit different. One of the nice things that we did was we made it so that it holds your player cubes in the tray.
Wow.
So everything's ready to go. You just hand this color out to the player, and our trays keep the cubes from moving, so they can move around on the table and nothing's going to shake out. We've also created some additional marker places because we found in all the games that we've played, production often goes beyond sort of what's given on the player boards from Stronghold. So we've added some additional markers there that makes it a little bit easier to track higher production levels. So we're really excited about the way those trays came out. And in addition to the player trays, we've got a card holder here that actually doubles as a card shoe. So once you take this out and you set it up, then all the cards here are ready for you to begin playing. You can shuffle them up, and as you draw a new from the bottom, you can just draw the new ones from the top, just discard to the bottom and keep playing. So that makes setup really easy. We've got some cool little rocket artwork on the side there too.
Oh, so, yeah, nice.
And besides the card tray, we've got a few little things like a component here to hold the unique tiles that you need for the game. So this has them displayed so they're very easy to see. So when you draw the card and you need the volcano tile, you can just go straight to it and put it on the board. And then probably one of the other little cool highlights from our organizer, or we just did some nice little acrylic upgrades for the little white cubes that they give you. These are supposed to mark things like the oxygen level and the heat level in the game, and rather than the boring white cubes, we've created some neat little colorful acrylic tokens. So we have an oxygen marker and a temperature marker and a population marker. And again, these come with the organizer, but are nice little component upgrades for the game.
Cool. Here, I'm just going to put these here so they can be seen on the overhead there. Spin that towards us.
Right.
Like so. Yeah, really cool. Nice little shape, very bold colors.
Right.
Really neat,
and the colors match the game, so it's easy to see where they go. We've also got a neat little start player marker that replaces the one that comes with it. It's just a little rocket ship, so it makes it easier to see who was the start player from across the table.
Gotcha. So this is, you said, available now.
Yes.
This is one of your newest ones.
Right.
What's the price on this insert?
So this one is a little more on the higher end because of the trays. The trays are very complicated, but this insert retails for $49.99.
Okay.
But I think you'll find that this really makes the gameplay so much easier and more fun and enjoyable, and our customers really love it so far. We're hearing great feedback from it.
Well, these are very, very well done, and it's so handy to be able to not bag these. You stack them, pull it out, hand it to the player, ready to go.
Yeah, that's the idea, and it's been great. We're really happy with that.
And they stack on each other very nicely as well. So.
And we did 2 different trays for the resources. So you can have one of these on each end of the table. Makes it very easy for people to access the currency cubes and the tiles as they need them. So that way you don't have to pass them around or make separate piles on the table.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, we try to think of all those things and what we can do to make the gameplay a little bit easier.
All right. Well, let's put this away then, and I'll let you tackle that part.
All right.
And while you're wrapping that up, let's start talking about the next thing you've got coming up over here. We've got that just slightly off the screen. We're going to bring it on. and give you guys a look at.
So this is an upcoming product that we're releasing next week. This is for Flashpoint Fire Rescue by Indie Boards and Cards.
Okay.
So we're really excited to work on a project with those guys. We love the game. This is a game that has a lot of expansions. If you own Flashpoint and all the expansions, it's a bear to just travel with it because none of the boxes are big enough to really hold everything that you need, so you're carrying lots of boxes around. So in order to come up with a good organization solution for this, we created a replacement box that's part of a line that we call our Craftsman series. This started with our Firefly Big Damn Crate, which we made to hold the Firefly and all of its expansions. We've made one for Pandemic. We've got one for Lords of Waterdeep, and then now this one for Flashpoint Fire Rescue. And we're really very excited about it. Like the Firefly crate, this is going to come in 2 versions. There's going to be the kit that you can assemble yourself. You can stain it. You can do your own finishing touches on it, and that kit's going to retail for $64.99. And then we're going to have what we call the First Responder Edition, and this is an early prototype of that First Responder Edition that's going to come pre-assembled, pre-stained. You don't have to do anything. It's going to be a limited edition, numbered unit. We haven't decided on how many we're going to produce yet, but like the Firefly Big Damn Crate, there'll be an engraved brass plaque inside that has your numbered edition. So and once those are gone, they're gone. We're only going to make so many of them because they are very labor intensive for us to do all the staining and finishing. But you can see there's some beautiful artwork on there. The art will change just a little bit. We'll have First Responder Edition engraved on the front, and the flame design is going to change a little bit here, but that's roughly what it's going to look like.
Okay, cool.
And we're really excited about the stain we've chosen. We're doing a Sedona red finish on the exterior box, and all of the interior trays will be stained in a cherry finish, so sort of a lighter reddish tint to those. So to just show you a little bit about how this works, we've got 2 areas. The top of the box holds all of the game components and the miniatures. So all the trays come out here and all the components are organized into separate bins. All of these trays, we specifically designed each tray to be the same size so you don't have to toil over what order you put things back in. Any of these trays can go back in any of these slots and whatever makes sense for you.
Gotcha.
So there's a lot of components for this game if you have all the expansions, but our trays keep everything separated and easy to get to. And then within the crate itself, I don't know if we have this lined up here, let me move it to the center a little bit. We have a space inside that's not removable, but it holds all of the miniatures that you need for the game. So it's very easy to pick your player miniatures out of here and take the ones that you need and all the colored bases for those.
Okay.
And then on the bottom of the unit here, we have a space to store all the boards. So
that is a lot of boards.
A tremendous amount of boards if you have all of the expansions, and I'm trying to think how to pull them out here. There's accessor holes from the side so that you can get to everything, and this will hold all the manuals and all the boards from all the expansions. So you can consolidate all of your goodness into one nice crate here, and it makes it really easy to store and carry around. So we also made sure this was designed the right size so it can fit on the popular IKEA Kallax shelves, and you can store it vertically or horizontally, and everything will stay in place. So it's a great product. We're really excited to have this out soon.
Awesome. It looks like you guys thought of everything on this one, really. I mean, and it's a solid looking product. You can get it in 2 versions if you want the fancier one. Don't want to do the work, you can get that one. When's it going to be available?
The launch is March 23rd, I believe, if that's the Thursday next week. So about 1 week. Okay.
Excellent. Well, thanks for coming and chatting with us.
Thank you, Z. I appreciate
it very much. And thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm just going to play with these a little bit. All right, we'll see you next time.
Thanks.